Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is week 10 of the Ohio high school football season, and we are the 3-3-0 to go high school football show. Mike Voorhees
with Matt McGaugh.
He's texting as we're going live.
I was setting it
this.
up. I was sharing it out. I'm following the comments.
Dude, we got a full show, folks. Full show.
Don't comment me all right off the rip there, Mike.
Trust me. I'm full of piss and vinegar today. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Ooh.
I'm ready to go.
What?
Wow.
It is week 10. Lots of things to discuss. There's some big games tonight, playoff seedings, whole sorts of
a lot of implications with games tonight.
We're not going to go over scores. Scores are going to show on the banner on the bottom. If I missed a game, I'm sorry, but I felt that there were more important things to discuss this week.
Just general random rulings coming down.
I know, just random things. So first and foremost,
normal week.
Let me start with two positive news stories. How about that?
Okay, let's do it.
Senior Justin Landis, for those that don't know, he goes to the Lake High School. He was seriously injured last week in the game against Hoover. Lacerated his kidney.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was very wild. Huge shout out. I am so proud of the Lake community, the Hoover community. Like, everybody has rallied around not only this player, but his family as well. Great news. Yesterday, it was announced that he has been released from the hospital.
Perfect.
And there is a chance that he may be joining his teammates tonight on the sideline.
Absolutely. Okay. I thought you were going to take that a step further. There's absolutely no
He's
way.
not playing, but he may be. But what a morale boost it would be for him to be back on the sideline, because it was very scary last week. He was the holder, apparently, on an extra point attempt, and then he got injured. There was a huge delay. Training from both teams came out.
Just had to be like in an awkward position.
Just the hit. And football is a dangerous sport. We know this. We absolutely know this. So I'm excited that he is released from the hospital. Seems to be doing better. He had surgery, and hopefully he's going to be on a full recovery, and everything will be good.
It's been nothing but good news that we've been hearing. So it'll continue to hopefully trend that direction. He's there, able to join. Senior, right?
Yes, he is a senior.
That's what I thought.
And he's an impact
He's got a big
player.
one tonight. They're going over to down 619.
The Battle of 619.
And Green has to.
I'll
win.
be there for Q92 Sports tonight. There's one. Jay Wilhelm and myself will be calling that game live on the Q92 Sports Network. But we'll talk about that later on. Yeah. Also, Mason White, for those that don't remember, he is the Tusky Valley freshman. He was left paralyzed after a hit during the week 1 game. He has been granted a day pass from the hospital, and he will attend senior night tonight at Tusky Valley. The parents sent out the announcement yesterday. Obviously, with illness and sickness season, they're asking for some distance, which
rightfully so. They just don't want to catch anything silly.
are entitled to whatever you want. The fact that he is going to be there tonight, that is a shot in the arm for the Tusky Valley team. And it's obviously 100%. Continued prayers and well wishes to Mason and his family. But yes, I like to start off things with positivity.
Hey, I like where we went. It's nothing but positive. We're going to continue to be positive on this show. It's not. Why do you think it's instantly going to get negative?
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Wow. It's coming.
Stay tuned, people.
Stay tuned. Well, what do you know about the NIL?
Apparently somebody's going to get paid.
How about this? All started because of Dayton area wide receiver and 5-star recruit Jameer Brown, who is committed to play for the Ohio State University. He sued the Ohio High School Athletic Association because he feels he should be making over $100,000 in endorsements.
Well, the comparison's coming because other states are allowing it. So they're trying to do this whole thing. Can Ohio catch up to it? But it's such a slippery slope because as soon as I feel like you introduce that, it's a matter of time before Mike, are we going to have FBI coming down on us on some gambling things? Because that's what's going to happen with this NIL stuff. It doesn't matter, man. As soon as money's involved,
it gets scary.
So like
any sport, you've seen it in Major League Baseball now. You've seen it in the NBA. We haven't heard much from hockey or the NFL, but I'm sure it's there.
Why is it so important, though, to be able to make the money now in high school? Because from my understanding, maybe I'm completely wrong, if you sign a deal, if you sign with a school, you can then a college. Okay. Right. So you intend to go to college. You then should be able to take opportunity of the NIL money there. Correct. How is this not like?
It's a slippery
What is he
slope.
trying? What do we need to make more money for as a sophomore?
So this is what I was told.
Yeah.
And this is what I wrote in my notes here. So Franklin County Judge Page, Jaiza, I think is the first name. I don't know, male, female.
I'm gonna go with you.
We're gonna go Page.
You know my education.
Granted a temporary restraining order against eligibility rules that currently prohibit high school athletes from signing endorsement deals and keeping their amateur status.
Okay.
So basically, they voted on this in 2022, and it failed, obviously, 538 to 254. So now this order is going to stay in place for a little bit. Schools now have to cast their votes between November 17th and the 21st. High school principals are the one that will submit the vote on behalf of the school as to whether or not they want to participate in the NIL or not.
Man. So,
can I get an NIL deal? Because we've been doing this for a while.
Jokingly, but
I'm dead serious now.
We should be able to get something.
A helicopter.
Yeah, I want that.
John Madden tour bus. Let's get something.
John Madden tour bus.
I want some turducken, baby. Let's go.
I don't know.
Turducken.
I've never had. Never had. Have to try it this year. But staying on this though, I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna go on record. I don't like it because I think the smaller schools are really, really going to get crushed.
Here's I'm a huge sports guy.
And when I say smaller schools, it doesn't mean like you got to be in a rural area.
No.
You could have a very strong community way out east or west of Summit County easily. Okay, because a program can rally around it. But somebody like a Highland Avon,
right there. I was just getting ready. I agree with this 100%. So if a student can sell their art because of their talent, why shouldn't an athlete be able to do the same in their sport?
Yeah,
I agree.
Do it when you buy cigarettes at 18.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm just saying.
Is it 21 now?
In high school, though.
I think it's 21 to buy cigarettes. Yeah, I believe that went up. Yeah, I think it changed.
Oh my gosh, that shows you how long since
It's been a while since you've partaken.
Yeah, I guess. 21.
Yeah, I think it's 21 now.
Lord, you can just. When did that ruling come down?
I have no idea.
There's just a lot of stuff I'm finding out in this last 24 hours.
You must be living under a rock.
It is.
Only paying attention to
what's another
selling houses and
high
school football.
Apparently, that's all I do.
All I'm going to say about NIL is if it's controlled correctly, it could be very beneficial.
Yeah.
If it's not controlled, this is going to ruin sports.
Okay. So who's going to control this? OHSAA?
I think they have to.
Okay.
I mean,
we better start making some of these rules now because we can't have these random ones popping up.
Yeah, we don't need something happening mid-season.
Why do
we say that? Well, because the Ohio High School Athletic Association yesterday dropped a ruling that 10 no contest games from earlier this season will now be marked as forfeits. This is going to change playoff standings. It's going to do. Teams are obviously affected. Norton, obviously one of those teams. They had to cancel week 1 because of hand, foot, mouth. Now they're being charged with a forfeit, and Norton already on it. And they released
a statement.
They're
and
appealing
it was
the ruling.
Prompt, exactly, rightfully so, because the way that it's dropped on them, as you're saying. It's just, you can't, I don't understand how you can all of a sudden make this change.
You can do it mid-season?
That's
where was the
right
ruling then when teams were canceling earlier? Why are we waiting until now?
So that's the point of probably where this discussion is going to go, and it's going to last for a few minutes. Okay. Norton starts week 1. No, 0-0. Okay. 0-0 against Northwest. They're going to play no records, nothing week 1.
Right.
They cancel because they went on the guidelines of health and safety.
Correct.
Now, I'm not here to sit and knock that because I know instantly people who are listening are going to say, you don't care about the general well-being of anybody else. No, that's not what I'm saying whatsoever. I think that if both teams spoke and they agreed not to play and there was guidance from the OHSAA as it's being said, okay, as I'm interpreting that from Norton, and they canceled, to have this ruling seems very unjust, very unfair.
Well, exactly. And Norton was sitting number 1 in the playoff seedings.
Yes.
They had a guaranteed week 1 bye, undefeated. Now they drop from 1 to 4 with a 1 loss, and they may have to play a first round game instead of getting a bye.
I'm seeing like that they might be in the 5th. They could drop as low as 7. Even with if Northwest and Manchester, that game tonight, that's a huge game because the implications.
But
more
now
on
Northwest is sitting 5th.
Catapults.
They're sitting 5th, just behind Norton, And they're now 6-3 instead of 5-3 because they get the forfeit win.
But I feel like it didn't become like this big thing until like week 5.
Yeah, because Highland and Barberton.
Because we had the incident there, and so it paralleled. We at least thought it did. And then you have the roundup where St. V did what they did, and it all seemed like it just got grouped together. Norton's paying for a lot of it, the brunt. But that I'm just playing devil's advocate, and that's where I'm coming from, because there's other people out here thinking this thought, and if I don't say it or bring it to light to discuss it, what are we talking about? Like, let's try to look at every angle imaginable here.
Why wasn't this discussed after week 1 then?
Well,
if it was deal?
Week 1 with that, what I'm going to is if it was an infectious disease, hand, foot, mouth, whatever. It doesn't.
Hand, foot, mouth is very infectious. So you called it correctly.
Okay. So infectious disease.
Nicely done.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
See that? Yes.
You're welcome.
Start those encyclopedinia. How do you say it? I can't even pronounce the word Britannica. Say the word for me.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yes, there. Like, you just hear me butcher.
Where are we going with this?
I've been reading them, man. Okay, I've been reading them, and that's what's making me smarter, but not apparently so, because I can't even pronounce it. But going back, Norton doesn't play that game. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did it? If they come out and they say, "Hey, all 30 kids have this," we are 30 kids on our team, or was it a few people that potentially were key components of a team that Norton was like, "Hey, we can use this as rightfully so to not play this game because we're not healthy, okay, and we don't want to cause any harm to anybody else." That was the intention of it. Little do they know that I feel like later in the season, other teams took that line and really raced it and kind of pushed on it. And I'm just saying, like, they're the big toe, it feels like, of the foot, but they didn't mean
the funny part about it is they weren't even the only week 1 game that got canceled. So
Ursuline.
Ursuline games are not being considered forfeits.
Those aren't?
No.
That's mean.
Ursuline is because Ursuline decided to cancel their season.
Well, there's a couple of teams that technically canceled on them first.
So I'll post this list. I have it on my phone. But week 1, Dayton, Northridge, and Stivers canceled as well.
Well, do you have the reason?
No.
Okay.
Because neither one of those teams are in my area, so not in my wheelhouse. So there's 10 games. They're saying that Ursuline canceled games. They're not ruled on as forfeits. They are ruled as cancellations as of this moment.
See, those at least should go down as forfeits.
I agree 100% because unfortunately Ursuline made the decision to cancel their season because nobody wanted to play them.
Because there were teams that were coming out off the rip and saying, we're not playing you.
Correct.
So like
my big thing is with this, and this is what frustrates me. I'm all for when you schedule a game, you play the game. If you can't play the game, then yes, it should be a forfeit. But why wasn't this rule in place before this ever happened?
Exactly. At the end of the season.
You can't drop a bomb like this in the middle of the season, albeit week freaking 10.
Yeah.
So teams are battling for their playoff lives. That these are seniors that this could potentially be their last game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is the lasting impression you want to give them. I get that the OHSAA is the ruling body. I get it, right?
Okay.
This is a bologna sandwich through and through right now.
Yeah.
Why did you do it now? Why did you wait till yesterday? Where was this 9 weeks ago when everybody was throwing a fit about it after the Barberton Highland?
No preliminary conversation.
Right. But we're just going to, here you go.
It dropped in
Drop the hammer.
Drop it in an email and just see what happens.
Well, kudos to Norton because they're fighting it. And I hope it helps.
Rightfully so, because they're a 1 seed, like you mentioned. And the big thing in that whole region is who? Glenville. Okay, Glenville's in that, and that's a seeding thing.
Yeah.
So now with Norton dropping back 5 or 7, does that mess with where they might see Glenville a little bit quicker? And I'm saying that because I'm just projecting out. I think Norton's had a really, really good season.
All of a sudden, and I'll pull it up right now.
Week 5, week 6, Northwest really cares after Norton beats Streetsboro. That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's when we started kind of hearing a little bit from the area of Northwest about computer points.
According to Joe ETL.
Okay.
Perry, obviously up north, Lake Erie Perry, the Pirates, they're number 1. Glenville is 2 now. West Branch 3, Mentor Lake Catholic 4, Norton is
It's
now 5.
That's what I have 5.
Canal Fulton Northwest is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Chardon 7. Streetsboro 8. Hubbard 9. Salem 10. Edgewood 11. West Geauga is 12. And then Woodridge is just
so Northwest
13th.
wins tonight. They will jump Norton. Fact.
Yeah,
they have to because Norton's
points,
playing.
yes.
Norton's playing
Springfield,
Coventry.
Oh, sorry,
they beat
right,
Springfield last week. So Northwest. Do you think Northwest is like, oh, we want those points? We really need those points. Of Springfield
Northwest
and Coventry
wants to have the same denominator that everybody else has, which is 10 games. You schedule 10 games, and here's my problem. Did they try everything to try to play this game? Did they try everything?
That's the question that I was posing in the beginning.
I'm not trying to say that they didn't. It was never really announced. I get that you have 10 consecutive weeks of games. Some teams have open weeks, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Norton and Northwest had 10 consecutive games.
Mm-hmm.
You take that one away. Now the divisor is 9 instead of 10.
Yeah.
And now if Northwest wins tonight based on their strength of schedule and Norton wins tonight, Northwest could jump Norton.
Mm-hmm.
All because of this week 1 forfeit
debacle.
Now.
Yeah.
OHSAA, you need to be you better be ashamed of yourself.
I think
it's a bonehead call. You wait until the end of the season and then you discuss this so that it doesn't become a pattern. And it's not over the line. I don't feel it's nobody knows.
I think they were saying over the line by OHSAA.
It is. It's a complete, just an abuse of power.
Yes,
I'll throw that out too. Like, why didn't you just wait until play the games as they are, finish the season, and then go, okay, hey,
because
here's what we're going to do.
1,010%. It was because, at least in my formed opinion, it's because of what happened later in the year. They had to get control of that. So it's a rebuttal. It's a rebuttal to the point of some teams used health and safety with the ability to not play a game because they already knew the outcome. And I hate saying it because, like, even tonight, week 10, at least most of these kids are going to be fighting all the way through because this is the last time that some of these kids will ever put pads on.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, you'll continue to have that dream well into your 50s, 60s of about that.
Matt wants to put the pads on every single week.
Time.
He does.
I would love to play. So I get where those, and I feel for those kids. And I think that, they do.
Okay.
And a lot of it, but
you didn't even pick up that I'm calling you a senior at this point.
Okay. I'm so childish. I just went right over my head. Wow, my immaturity just walked right through it.
Anyway.
So, thanks for derailing me.
I know.
But that's why I think for those kids, it was so important to play those games.
Yeah.
Because some of those games were homecomings we talked about. Some of those were senior nights. But tonight is like the last night. They're going to honor seniors in some capacity. Yeah. And some of these kids are 1-9, 2-7, 3-6, and they know that they're playing against a 9-1 undefeated team or 8-1, but they're playing against a team they're not going to have a chance to win tonight. They're still going to show up and they're going to play out as best as they possibly can. And that's why you go play the game, because you never know. But at the same time, you want to give that experience of high school. Are kids being cheated by the flaws and the loopholes that caused some of those games to be canceled this year? Absolutely. If you don't think that they got cheated, I'm sorry, we're just not on the same wavelength. Now, with OHSAA doing this, you got kids again being cheated because you have a school like Norton who put together a great run. It's been a great run. They're not done. Hopefully they're going to use this use this OHSAA thing as a point of spinning it to get to the point of, let's go make a run now in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's what I would love for Norton to do, especially because me and you have both said we're going to follow them for a while because we think that they're going to make a run in the playoffs. And I want to see the seeding sit right. What happens? Let's play this game.
Okay.
What happens when Northwest and Norton somehow magically meet up in the playoffs? Man. Would that not be really, really unique?
It would be very unique.
Wow. Not Matterdamus. How would you say
Notre Dame?
No, it's Matt.
Oh,
yeah, that's Matt. My name's Matt.
Okay. Swami?
Thank you.
I'll call you Swami.
No, don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway, here's what I'm going to say. The invitation stands for anyone in the OHSAA that wants to come on and explain themselves. Mm-hmm. I will throw out the invitation. You can join us. You can sit down, and I would love to have an interview because the people want to know why you waited until week 10 on a Thursday, mind you, the day before games.
Yeah.
There was actually one game that actually played last night. You wait until Thursday for this to make headlines. Why?
Out of the canceled games, though, how many teams had winning records?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I'm just wondering.
Let's see. Do I have the list?
Because it really feels like the OHSAA thing just really is only affecting Norton and Northwest.
I would have to go through.
I mean, I don't want to. I might be overlooking other teams, but
there was even a cancellation for week 10.
Barberton not in the playoffs.
Northland and Beechcroft.
Any of these teams playoff teams?
I don't know.
Like even in the top, I don't know, 15.
Anyway, again, I don't know. I didn't dive that deep into the.
Do you think that would play for it? Like that makes a big point.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be hearing a lot of outcry from other schools. I feel like we're not. It's more like it's a celebration at Northwest because they get the points that they wanted. And Norton's over there saying, wait a minute, we followed guidelines. We talked to you.
We did
guidance,
what we were supposed to do based on how the rules were written to this point.
Where if you have the other two that canceled,
I'm trying very, very hard to maintain a PG rating right now.
Well, I don't want to here's the other thing too, is we just want to talk about it without I don't want to PO anybody off. You know what I mean? Make it seem like I'm talking bad about a school or anything like that. Just looking at perspectives of why all of a sudden with OHSAA just dropped this.
Not bad mouthing any school.
No.
I just think that this is a boneheaded move to wait till week
boneheaded
10.
Baloney.
Sure. It just you wait till week 10 and now it affects the playoffs, it affects seeding.
Mike had all this work done and then they threw a wrinkle in it and none of his show notes mattered. Let's just get down to brass tacks, Mike. That's why it's affecting you, bud.
Not really. We weren't going to do scores anyway. I didn't want to read through them.
Didn't want to talk about that.
No, because the games happen. We'll talk about the ones that mattered in our pick'ems. And
to wrap this up on my point, OHSAA, you got to handle this at the end of the year. It's got to be addressed. You got to get the verbiage correct.
Let's go.
You've got to be able to
going forward.
You have to. Right. If anything that we learned out of this, you can't let anything like this mid-season, beginning of season, or end of season. They hit the trifecta of all points during the year with silliness. We got to get it under control for that 2026.
So somebody in the comments, Jay said, I don't think they should have dropped this bomb during the season after the fact. I'm all for it being a forfeit, but they need to disclose this rule before the following season and set the standard. Amen.
Exactly. Yep. There it is.
The rules need to be reviewed and changes need to be made because guess what, folks? In 2025, things have changed. Next year, in 2026, things are going to change and so on and so forth. As the year changes, things are going to change too because we're evolving.
Well, at least we're supposed to, right?
We're supposed to evolve. I'm going to step down off of my soapbox for a minute, and I'm going to take a deep breath.
Oh boy!
Exactly.
I feel there's a direction you're going here.
No, it's not.
I'm a little.
I'm gonna shift my focus now.
Okay.
To the playoffs.
Playoffs.
There it is. Playoffs.
Playoffs.
We're talking about playoffs, and folks, here's the teams that have clinched. I'm going to read through these quickly.
Okay.
For Division 1, Region 1, McKinley, Jackson, and Brunswick,
nice.
You're in. Division 2, Region 5, Hoban, Lake, Nordonia, Fitch, Walsh, Hudson.
Loaded.
Division 6, Region 6, Division 2, Highland and Wadsworth, both undefeated, 9-0. Congratulations.
Monster seasons.
Let's see. Massillon 6-3, Hoover 7-2, Division 2, Region 7.
Aren't they like 4 or 5?
If you want to keep reading the list, I'll pull it up real fast because I have it.
Moving on. Division 3, Region 9, CBCA, Canfield, and Alliance all in there.
So you were asking about
Massillon.
Let
me see if I guessed
5.
Yeah, I said that.
They have clinched a spot. 5. Louisville currently 12.
6-3. You got the 5.
12, but they control their own destiny. Louisville must win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Division 3, Region 10, Buckeye, Copley, Revere. Shout out to the Buckeye Bucks.
Yeah,
Undefeated, folks. I'm excited there. Division 4, Region 13, Norton, West Branch, Streetsboro, Salem, and Northwest.
That one's just as packed with some teams around here.
That one's really good. And that was the division that had Youngstown Ursuline in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been something.
Mm-hmm.
Division 4, Region 17, Cloverleaf. Congratulations, 6-3.
Nice job.
Division 5, Region 17, Cardinal Mooney, Poland Seminary, and the Garrettsville G-Men. congratulations, you're in. If I've missed some teams, sue me. I'm sure I'm missing something because there's other teams that I haven't read yet. Like
I haven't seen. There's not one team with that's like
Canfield's not listed.
Jackson is. Jackson's 5-4 and they got in.
I missed Canfield. I missed. I think it's Canfield.
Mike, everybody's judging you right now.
That's the spotlight.
Everybody's watching you,
the spotlight
and they are
is
so
bright.
Concerned that you don't know what you're speaking about.
I'm allowed to make mistakes. I am human, and we'll just go.
Love you, bud.
Division 5, Region 18, Triway, Norwayne, Smithville, and Dalton. Yep. Division 6, Region 21, Division 7, Region 25, Mogador, and Malvern. So these teams can clinch a playoff spot with a win.
Yeah.
East, the Akron East Dragons.
They have Garfield?
Buchtel. No, I think they just played Buchtel.
Yeah, I think they have Garfield.
Hey, listen, Akron East. Congrats. I think they're in.
It's a big game. Big for them.
Manchester, a win and they're in. They have to beat Northwest. It's going to be a gigantic game.
That's really big.
Twinsburg in Division 2, Region 5. If they win, they're in. So that would be another team to add to that already long list.
That is.
Orville, Division 4, Region 17, winning in.
Okay.
Garraway in Division 6, Region 21, winning in. And then tonight, the Battle of the Hornets. East Canton, if they get in. If they win, they're in.
They should.
Teams that need to win and they need some help.
Okay.
Glen Oak in Division 1 can still make the playoffs.
They have one win.
But if you look, they have not officially been mathematically eliminated, sir. Wow. You're saying there's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Jeez.
Garfield and Green, both in Division 2, Region 5.
Okay.
You win, you're going to need a little bit of help. Green is sitting at 14, I believe.
Okay.
And Garfield was 16 or 17.
Okay.
So there's a chance.
I'm pretty sure they had, I thought it was East. Garfield and East. That'd be a big game.
Yeah. Woodridge in Division 4, Region 13. There's another one. They were 13th. So they need to win and somebody needs to lose for them to get in. Well, there you have it, folks.
That'd be fun, dude. It's going to be a fun night for all that stuff.
Playoffs are going to be amazing. We'll get our playoff
in the morning
show
when we wake up and see how it all played out.
Are you kidding me? I'll know tonight before I go to bed.
Oh my gosh.
I can't turn it off.
Can't turn it off.
I want to know who wins. I have to go check our pick'em games, all that stuff. I have to.
You have to?
I can't go to sleep without knowing how I did.
My goodness.
Speaking of, it's our pick'em records. Week 10, folks. It ends tonight. Will Matt retain?
It ended week 1, bud. When you stepped
I think I had the lead week 1, and then you have taken it since. I'll have to go back and look at notes, but I'm pretty sure.
Was there like a 5-0? I think you went 5-0. No, there's been a few 5-0s this year.
We've had some 5-0s this year.
You've been on a nice run. You had a little hiccup last week.
It's a hiccup. Shoot, we're going to call this
a little bit of a hiccup.
Good night.
A little bit of a hiccup.
Matt back up by by 2 games. Matt goes 4-1 last week. I went 3-2, and the fans went 4-1. Matt wanted me to put my notes here up on the screen from the week 9 pick'em notes. So
yes,
if you go back and watch the show, I chose
North Canton.
I chose Hoover. In when we were debating back and forth live.
Yes.
However, on my notes,
and he did. Okay, so before the game even started, first of all, he's traveling down to the Green Perry game, and I'm talking to him, and we're talking about the nights going on, and all of a sudden he drops this on me. He's like, you know what I did today during the show is I picked North Canton. I think I had Lake in my notes. You can look at my notes, and I'm like, well, I never look at Mike's notes, and he'll tell you that. And it's not a put down on him. It's just how I operate. Okay. But
Matt likes things to be organic.
Everything has to be organic.
He likes organic.
You just got to pop everything right out there. Yeah. Just got to come natural. But what was great about it was he messed up, and I was like, well, dude, either someone had the foresight or divine intervention happened. It did not.
It did not.
But that was still a great game.
It was a phenomenal game.
It was a great game.
So we'll recap real quick. McKinley at Jackson. McKinley, a huge win, 40-9.
They rolled.
Hoover at Lake. Lake wins 20-14.
Very close game.
Orville upsets Manchester.
That wasn't. I think that was when I lost
35-28. The fans, we all did.
Okay,
we all lost.
No
that
one
game.
took Orville. No one saw that. Huh?
The Red Riders or the Rough Riders? What are they? They're the Rough Riders. I think
they're the Red
Riders. Help me out, somebody.
Rough Riders used to be Kent Roosevelt.
I think they still are, aren't they? I think they're the Rough Riders. Maybe that's where I'm getting them confused because we're talking about them here in a second.
As soon as I saw Orville, I just think of like Orville Redenbacher, and I just want to go into popcorn. You know what I mean? Like that's where I go.
Hudson takes down Nordonia 42-35. That was a ball game. That was OT.
That was a monster.
That was a very good game. Very good game. And close. Then Aurora beats Kent Roosevelt 42-14.
That was not. That was not my bad on that one.
No, it's fine. It's
the
okay.
Jackson McKinley one I thought would be a little closer.
McKinley is just really good this year.
McKinley's geared up.
McKinley's ready
for something special this week.
I wonder why that is, because it is the Battle of 1894, perhaps.
1894.
That is the I'm sorry, it's not the Battle of 1894. It is the War of 1894. Okay. That happens on Saturday. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Kicking off our Week 10 Pick'em games.
Yep.
The Battle of the Hornets, a long-standing rivalry. 7-2 East Canton, 6-3 Malvern. This game is at East Canton.
Okay, I'm checking. I'm doing right. I'm doing right up.
Red Riders is Orville. Thank you, Jay, for chiming in. I knew you would know. You've called one of their games this year. Man,
this is the closest, and it's coming down to.
We had a 1 vote difference earlier this year, and that was Jackson Lake. Or no, Jackson Carey, I think.
Canton. The fans
take East Canton
they
tonight.
Have to win.
East Canton does need the W. They've got to get
already in.
Yes.
And it's at
East Canton.
I'm a
Spider Miller, head coach Spider Miller. Can he get it done?
I'm gonna take him.
I'm taking him as well. East Canton tonight. The next one on this list. It has been 11 years since Hillsdale last defeated Norwayne. Tonight, 9-0 Hillsdale at 7-2 Norwayne.
Wow.
2014 was the last time Hillsdale defeated Norwayne in this championship-style football game.
The fans took Norwayne.
I am taking Hillsdale. Give me Hillsdale 9-0. They're going to be 10-0 at Norwayne. I'll take Hillsdale.
Man.
Taking Hillsdale. Matt, come on.
I'm going to take Norwayne.
All right.
I'll give you a little separation.
Give me something.
We'll see if that one gets you back to only losing by 1 on the year.
And a big one. Down in Akron, Manchester. It is 6-3 Northwest at 6-3 Manchester. Playoff seeding is at stake for both teams.
Oh, this one's really close, too.
Oh, man. Well, while Matt's looking at that, there was a game that Matt could have picked this week and completely whiffed on this one.
Yeah.
How about the 122nd meeting between New Philadelphia and Dover, Matthew? How do you miss that?
Because I don't know.
No. New Philly 5-4, Dover 3-5. It's one of our honorable mention games this week.
New Philly's got a great.
New Philly is officially eliminated from playoffs.
They are?
They are officially mathematically eliminated, unfortunately, even though they're 5-4. I'm taking New Philly.
There you go.
It's going to be a good game tonight.
Okay.
It'll be a very good game. Anyway.
Manchester Northwest. Fans
took Manchester.
Barely, dude. I mean, we're talking, these are coming down by a few votes.
Manchester coming off the loss last week to Orville. Northwest lost last week to, give me a minute. Fairless 22-21. Fairless went for 2 and won it in overtime. 22-21. So Northwest and Manchester both coming off of losses. Whew, man,
it's at home.
It's at home for Manchester.
I'm taking those Panthers, bud.
You know what? To hell with it. Give me Northwest. Give me the Indians.
You just cussed that. That's why you're not going to win.
Hell is a place for those that
double hockey.
Well, somebody can find me then. That's fine. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Bruh. I saw that. Actually, Marshawn Lynch popped up a lot for some reason in my algorithm this past week. A couple of moments of his interviews. I don't know why. I don't know what I was watching, but he popped up my algorithm a ton. So it's funny.
If you remember, Northwest needs. They've clinched. Manchester has to win to get in, unless they get some help.
That's fine. The Panthers, bud.
I'll take Northwest. Why not? You only live once, YOLO, baby.
You gotta go. I need some difference. This is either going to be a tied.
It's either going to be tied or Matt walks away with a 4-game lead, and I'll.
I told you. Oh, we'll go back to week 1 when I said that's what was going to happen.
I think you predicted a much bigger distance between the two of us. You got a little greedy. All right, 2 of the best private schools in the state of Ohio: 8-1 St. Ed's at 7-1 Hoban.
The fans rolled big time with Hoban. It was like a landslide, but I think that's maybe just because we might not have too many St. Ed fans.
I want St. Ed's.
Yeah, I'm glad to see it.
I think that game is going to be really good. But when you have Division 1, Region 1 St. Ed's against Hoban, which is Division 2, Region 5.
But if we play the game of who played who, I watched Ed's and Maslin.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed scored on the very first play, and I was like, uh-oh, here we go. Tigers are going to get rolled. And then Maslin came storming back and just, using your verbiage, dog walked them the rest of the game. Maslin beats Ed's, okay? And then you go there, you look and you see Glenville, who loses or beats Maslin, but loses to Hoban. So in the scheme of how that all works, when is St. Ed's just going to drop back to Division 2? So we can just have some of the best teams all in the same division. Seriously, they're playing the same competition.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. Somebody commented, Mike, how do you remember all of these game details? Because I'm that good. Thank you.
Ooh, who said that?
It was our hall monitor, I believe.
Oh,
To me, I have a ridiculous memory when it comes to this stuff.
It's these big heads that we have.
It is. It holds a lot of knowledge. However, if my wife asks me to repeat something that she has said to me, I don't know it. So
done.
Selective memory, we'll call it. I don't know.
How many years married? You
20.
just celebrated it.
20.
I was going to say, you just celebrated.
I rattled it off quick. I didn't have to do the math.
No, you were good with it. I got to use I'm running out of toes.
Who is the best team in Northeast Ohio? Save that. I want to answer that before we're done.
Who's the best team in Northeastern Ohio?
I love it. That's a great question. I think this might be the best question of the year. All right, St. Ed's and Hoban, we got that. St. Ed's fans take Hoban.
Yep.
And now the War of 1894. Saturday, tomorrow, 2 p.m. live at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium.
You guys see this? Did anybody pick up on that? You guys, that's totally different.
It's not the same stadium in the backdrop.
No one has noticed.
No
one. If not, for
what an Easter egg.
9 consecutive weeks, we've had the same backdrop.
Well, it's funny that you say 9 consecutive weeks.
Why?
Because Maslin has
not 9 consecutive. There was 1 week.
What
was the 1 week?
What was the 1 week?
Interview.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The greatest interview never to air.
That's right. Dang.
No, not that one.
No, I think it was when I was out. Right?
Oh, when Antonio Hall stepped in for Matt, we did McKinley. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. But you said 9, Matt. Maslin has won the last 9 meetings. 6-3 Maslin, 8-1 McKinley. Big one on Saturday. Lots of broadcasts being they'll be there on Saturday.
What everybody's saying is if there's a year that McKinley can win, this is it. All right. So Maslin's young. Okay. We've talked about that all year.
But Maslin is still 6-3 and has won the last 9. Something tells me they're in the head of McKinley here. 9 years in a row, guys.
Different regime.
Time. Yeah.
Different coach
Parnell.
He's got a quarterback down there.
He does.
Okay. Trent Hayden's lighting it up. At
really
least
good.
He's running that offense well, allowing athletes to get out in space.
Kylan West, their tailback, looks really good. Darius Hill, wide receiver.
Do you think the size? I think that's, for me, I've had the opportunity to see these teams in person. McKinley's big, but McKinley, I don't know, has enough bigs to go back and forth. Or Maslin shuffling, 4 fresh on, a whole new defensive line comes out. If you have a kid who's playing both ways at either one of those schools, they're probably intended to be doing that, and they're just child, period, that kind of strength.
So here I'm gonna sneak my pick.
You're gonna sneak it
right there.
Wow, Michael,
I'm taking him.
What?
Give me the Bulldogs
Michael.
Of Canton McKinley to beat the streak. I think this is the year for Canton McKinley. I do.
Dang it.
Matt, I'm taking McKinley.
I feel like I've just lost this pick 'em. That's what's happening right now. I don't want to take this.
I waited for the final 40 yards and
just
sprinted this.
Sucked me right in like a tractor beam.
What are you doing, Matt?
Okay.
What did the fans?
The fans.
They took Maslin. Hands down. 9 years in a row. I would too.
A huge following.
Give me McKinley.
Dang you.
Were you
I'm
going to take
so
him?
mad at
Did you think
for-
I was going to take Maslin?
Yeah.
And you were going to take McKinley?
Well, I thought
Come
with how
join
the
me,
pickings
Matt.
I
There's
don't want
room over
to.
here.
I think that if I do this, that puts 3 games of different separation.
This could
where
make or break right
this
here.
could. If you ran all 3 of the split ones,
Yeah.
you win.
Yeah.
What a comeback. What a story that would be.
That's why the platter hangs in my household, sir.
Oh my God, you mentioned it.
I did. I had
so
to.
annoying just saying that.
I had to.
Ugh.
I
All
did,
right.
just for you. Come on,
who am I
Matt.
gonna take?
Come on, Matt.
I'm gonna take Massa.
He takes the Tigers. Oh,
I just think that's
my.
just the bigs, man. The big uglies. It's a lot, man. The guys down there on the front. It's going to be a great
It is
atmosphere.
going to be.
Looking
the
forward to it.
weather for tomorrow looks incredible.
We will have some coverage.
Yeah,
we will. I'm looking
Matt
forward to
McGaw
it.
is in attendance
I'm
tomorrow.
busy, bud.
You
I'm
are.
busy.
Tonight, you're doing what?
I'm going to go.
You're doing the Holy War tonight.
Well, kind of. Our version of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go check out Walsh, and they've got a nice one, Trotwood Madison.
Okay.
So that's a team that you guys will hear as we get into the playoffs. They'll make a run and probably move up the ladder pretty quick towards the regionals. And then Hoban Eds, have to stop over and check that one out.
Hey, somebody made a comment here about our there's 2 comments. I'll get to Indian Valley.
Are they nice?
Does the canceled game against Indian Valley get turned into a forfeit? Austin, you're gonna have to help me. Indian Valley had a canceled game. Help me out here.
I don't know.
Indian Valley, that's Grady Kinsey. That's the stud tailback that played last night against Claymont.
Braves?
Yeah, he's amazing. Is that what you're talking about? That Indian Valley?
Who were they?
I was going to say, where did they have a canceled game? I don't know. Austin's the pick and platter lives on. See, thank you. Our hall monitor has chimed in. Jay brings up a very good point here. A very prominent coach that coached in the Maslin versus McKinley game told him this week that the Bulldogs need to win, or we are on the edge of this not being a rivalry.
Well,
Poppycock. This is the War of 1894, my friend. This is a rivalry. People go through streaks in rivalries. Ohio State owned Michigan. Michigan has beaten Ohio State.
You could go all the way back to the St. V. Hoban.
Yeah.
The original, Holy War.
These two, they're separated by how many miles?
9 years.
This is Maslin's lone road game.
7 miles? Maybe I just
short road trip for Maslin. However, nine-year winning streak for Maslin. It's kind of a big deal.
Oh, it's
the
huge.
City,
but it's
if you've been in Maslin and if you've been in McKinley, obviously
different atmosphere, different McKinley.
You've got the blood battle, you've got the food fight. I love what they have done with this rivalry. It's not just about football. They have made it about what Q92 does, the blood battle. What? 2. Oh, are the counter? I've said it more than 2, but you just I know. They do the blood battle, right? So Matt, they highlight this. Okay, Expression Prep Academy canceled against Indian Valley. I will look into that, Austin. I am not aware, sir. I will have to look into it. Right there, it says Expression Prep forfeited. Your verbiage right there. Circle forfeited. If that's what you're copying that from somewhere. I have a feeling now if it's on the list, well, you know what? Let's look at the list.
Well, while you're looking that up and thinking also too, as you're looking at something,
it's not on my list.
How many activities were going on down there this week?
Oh my gosh, so many.
It was, I'll be honest with you, I stopped down to pick up some media information, and the McKinley faithful are screening, making sure that Maslin fans aren't coming over to buy their tickets.
Yeah.
It's like, just you pulled in down by the field house and you could already feel a difference of energy. And it was fun to be able to kind of talk to a few people in line, and the McKinley faithful are coming out. I'm telling you, I think you're going to have more of a turnout
I'll tell you what,
in years past, because they see a different team.
Do you know what I look forward to every year when it's played at Canton, at Tom Benson?
What's that?
All the yards that become open parking spaces and that people charge for you to park in their yards. I love this. My grandfather literally had a home on Blake Avenue Northwest. It's no longer there, obviously, because the Hall of Fame Village came in and did their thing.
It's where the carousel
years of me being able to park cars in his yard and make money that I split with him. But
had a friend that lived over there too.
Amazing.
We would do a lot for like the NFL when they would have like the Hall of Fame game. but just being around for this one, I'm really interested to see how packed this place is. Do you think standing room?
Oh, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Beyond a shadow.
The weather is going to be absolutely
Do
incredible.
you think it's going to be equivalent to when you and I watched Massillon and Hoban play in the state championship?
I think it will be bigger.
Wow. Now you've got me excited, bud.
I think this game.
Whoa.
I think this game.
This might be the first game of all year that I'm going to be showing up like 2.5 hours before game.
Well,
time.
you need to.
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't show up early, forget it. There's so many pregame things happening down in the Hall of Fame Village.
I've never been. No lie. Never, ever been to a Massillon McKinley game. So I'm not even sure what to expect. I mean, I'm hearing you.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
You
but
should.
I think you experience it. So you've got me excited because that Massillon Hoban game that you and I were at for the state championship when it was like what 9-2, 7-2,
7-2 baseball score.
Yeah, that was a great game.
It was a very good game.
So I anticipate that tomorrow.
It's going to be a very good game. I think that Jay made the comment. I think, yes, your rivalries do have to go back and forth at times. But again, teams can go on streaks like this. And I think that tomorrow McKinley stops this streak and then we continue to talk about it.
It's tough for a team to change the mentality that, the outside noise. I think Coach Parnell has done a great job of shifting the mindset.
Absolutely.
Of, the pups this year. But when you get in that game, it's a whole new realm to understand how to win those kind of games when you're in them.
Yeah.
So that struggle during the game when it's real close. I just want to see something real
for those
close
that
so
forget,
that both of these teams kind of catapult off this and make a run.
What school did Renzi Parnell come from?
Hoban.
Oh, okay. He was on the sideline, folks, when Massillon raised that state title trophy.
So he even said
he knows what it's like.
I think there was an interview that he kind of did where he had said, Hoban started making their rivalries against teams like Massillon because of the playoffs and picking them up and they knowing they were always going to play them. It seemed like in the regional or the Final Four. So I don't think Coach Parnell, it's lost on him, but getting your student body to buy into it. I'm really interested to see the turnout by the McKinley.
I think
fans.
I want to see a little bit of an uptick
for them, and not let Massillon dominate with their presence.
When I went to McKinley back in the late 90s and early 2000s.
That's right. Jay, this is home to Jay. This is Jay's
parking lot and look at all the different license plates from around the country. Yes, there are going to be
this is interesting. Now I know where Jay's
be,
coming from. I forgot he's a McKinley grad.
He's a McKinley grad. He knows.
How could I?
He knows.
Well, he knows
what this rivalry is.
Now, see, he knows they need the win.
Oh, they do.
He feels like me when I'm, at St. V when we would play Hoban. I'd be like, ugh. We need to win. Okay. We need to win one.
So Matt, of course, tonight you've got Walsh and then
Hoban,
you're going to go check out Hoban.
And then tomorrow,
Jay and myself will be at Memorial Stadium in Green.
You guys are leading the charge for the Bulldogs.
Green has been on a run since Jay and I have been in the booth.
It must be the sweet voice.
I will share this. After last week's game where Green defeated Perry at Perry.
Okay.
I was doing my post-game interview with head coach Mark Geis of the Green Bulldogs. At the conclusion of said interview, Coach Geis looked at me and said, "So you and Jay will be at Green next week, correct?" And I said, "Well, Q92 may have different plans for us. I'm not sure. I think we're scheduled to do a different game."
Ooh.
He said, "I'll see you and Jay at Green next week."
Wow, you think Coach Geis
listen, I've had this happen before. I mean, we've been at games and when don't tell me coaches aren't superstitious.
Oh,
come on now. Come on now. When something's working, you don't fix it. Like you leave it alone. And Green is winning.
I like the tamper.
And they need a win tonight in the battle of 619.
I hope you bring it.
Dude, I am an alum of Green. I'm trying to remain as neutral as possible.
Tied to George back?
Tied to George, yes. Rumor has it Tied to George will play tonight limited.
Okay.
Obviously, they want him healthy for the playoffs, but that's a boost. If you have Justin Landis and Tied to George back for Lake, that's big. And Lake's already won. They're in. They're sitting at 2 in Division II Region 5.
I don't think that, but see, the weird part is
they're not going to take the foot off the gas.
This isn't typically like where you would say, "Oh, do you sit your players?"
Nope, they're not going to take the foot off the gas.
You can't. Well, see,
this is a backyard rivalry game. You're not going to. You're going to play your best players. You're going to play. What's the famous coach? You play to win the game, period.
Yeah.
So Lake's going to bring it. Green's going to bring it. Green knows that they need to win.
They don't want to deal with
go
the
home.
seeding. I mean,
Green
I'm telling
doesn't
you,
want
the
to go
seeding
home.
would really drastically change Lake. They've worked too hard for it. But, Green's definitely fighting and, a little late season push.
Yeah.
Big late season push by them.
That
so.
Division 2 Region 5 is going to be.
I will tune in. I try to do a good job. Even last week when I wasn't, I listened to you guys. You guys did a great job. You and Jay, Colin, I enjoyed it.
I'm excited tonight to see
get jealous,
story time.
I don't like sharing you, Mike.
If story time with Jay continues, tune in at halftime.
I did hear that.
Story time with Jay is a phenomenal segment. I love it. Anyway, final thoughts, Matt, as we wind down week 10. Next week will be our playoff edition. The best team in Northeast Ohio.
Who do I think?
Yeah, you go first, unless you want me to go first.
I think I would put St. Ed's.
How about Maria Stein, Marion Local?
That's.
I'm only saying that because they're undefeated and they run roughshod.
You think that they could win?
I'd love to see them move up and play.
Do you think they could beat Ed's?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I think it might be a very good game. I think it would be a very good game. I do. Maria, there's something in the water down at Maria Stein.
I don't want to downplay it, but I think do you think
St. Ed's dog walks them?
They're Division 1 versus like what? Six?
So here's where I'm going to admit fault here. I don't understand the whole Division 1, Region 1 division like that. I'm sure it has to do with enrollment and things like that. I get it. However, when you have a dominant team like Marion Local, why aren't they playing teams in higher up, like a Massillon, like a McKinley, like a St. Ed's? Like, why? Like, are they is the athleticism different? Is it?
I think that would be the one thing that's why I would think Ed's would.
I think St. Ed's is a phenomenal team.
I think Ed's is incredible. A different team since losing to Massillon.
They are. They're on a run.
They found a gear.
I saw somebody chime in. Hillsdale Norwayne is going to be the game of the night. If it's been 11 years since Hillsdale's won,
there's a lot of that.
Cale Lewis, remember the name, quarterback for Hillsdale, the Falcons.
Well, I wonder how close that game was last year.
Don't do it. Hold on.
Don't do it.
No. I had it.
Wrapping up the show.
I had it. Hold on.
Here we go.
I had it.
I'm gonna drag you on.
We're just gonna stay on for a few seconds. Hold on.
Hit it.
What are we talking about?
I had it, and now, there it is.
I figured Jeopardy was going to come on.
Let's see. Last year, the final score: Norwayne 45, Hillsdale 21, and then Hillsdale went on to go to the state championship game where they lost to Maria Stein, Marion Local.
There was a crazy finish though, too, wasn't there?
No, you're thinking of Hillsdale and Malvern. The double Hail Mary.
That's what I knew there was some kind of.
That was the best. That was one of the best games I've ever done.
Yeah.
Anyway, tonight you'll see this post. When you see it, obviously throw in your scores, your comments, everything. Let us know where you're at, who you're going to be watching. Lots of rivalry games tonight. Be safe. Have fun. Take pictures. Dress warm. It's going to be a little chilly tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a chilly.
Might have to bust out the old beanie tonight on the sideline at Green.
I had it on 2 weeks ago, bud. There's no way.
Yet. Tonight will be.
Once
again, thank you for joining us. The 3-3-0 to go high school football show. Until next week, we'll see you soon, guys.
Take care, guys.